To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart break. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me read the whole club.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the L.A. Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This taken in at the goal line, and he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The slot man in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Off play action. Richardson. Downfield and caught by Thornton. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Let's go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, check that street.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They go play action with Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
In motion right is Davis. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things up here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a second and 10.
Cut 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Set.
Here is third and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Unlock Lions.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Come on, set. Rail, yellow. 43 rail. Claw, 10. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Steal, check, steal.
On play action, Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get out.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Hard running at the 15. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
52.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, 5 years.
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking it about the 16. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
10 cycles.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 104 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double 38. Ready.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Three.
On 2nd down, Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
43 rail, strike.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
And
they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Richardson off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. In motion left, that's Thornton. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job steadying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ready, ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Check, hurt. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down, goal to go.
Big Lion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll try and run it in. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Yellow.
Again, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. from the gun. It's Taylor. Powerful running. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here's Taylor. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Drill 52. Set.
And they'll go for it. Lance rolling to his right. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Lance back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Edo blue.
Now Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they need a touchdown. And here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
Black shot.
Here's Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 29, Chargers 17. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Cheetah. Cheetah.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little.